first Sunday of the new year started with a beautiful intentions, resolutions, and all the plans for 2019. First Sunday of the new year always is the Sunday of Epiphany. Sunday, 12 days after Christmas, we celebrate and read the story of the three Magi paying tribute to the newborn King and bringing their gifts. But just to be sure, every year when I preach on Epiphany, I try to understand what this Epiphany really means. And therefore, I went to the Webster Dictionary and find, just so that I know what the real meaning of that word is, Epiphany. And there are several different definitions of that word, but there was one that really caught my attention, and that's what I'd like to share with you. And it says that the Epiphany is an immediate and meaningful self-understanding, surprising, sudden, and profound. Have you thought of Epiphany in that way? I always thought that Epiphany is about revelation of Jesus, about finding Jesus, witnessing Jesus in various moments of his life. Yes, it is about Magi who are searching for and finding Jesus, but it is not supposed to be about finding myself. And I think that the gospel story that Deacon Rich read for us on Magi's visit to the royal court and to the manger can be an invitation. An invitation to imagine that visit, our visit as well, to pay the tribute, to pay homage to the Lord, bringing him our gifts, encounter Jesus during the season of Christmas and beyond, and dealings with this world that we live in. All of this can be an epiphany about ourselves. That is, finding Jesus in those special moments, marked with the signs and wonders. But also, Epiphany, I think, is when we find ourselves, who we truly are, what we are called to be. Next Sunday, we're going to celebrate the feast of the baptism of the Lord. And that will be that we are called to be the prophet, the king, and the priest. Here is the spiritual role that each of us is being called, is being commissioned to during our earthly life. And when we realize our identity as follower and disciple and get a glimpse, and perhaps a new glimpse of something that we have never thought before about ourselves, about our discipleship, about our concept of our faith, here it is, an epiphany. The gospel story helps us to see connection between Christmas and what follows. Epiphany in the manger, Epiphany by the river, Epiphany at the wedding in Cana, and epiphanies of everyday life. What's revealed on all of these pages is what it means that God became human. That God became one of us. That God entered into the world and became not only just to be with us, but to be one of us. And I think when that happens, when we witness, when we rub our shoulders with Jesus, we are changed too. Our humanity changes. Suddenly, we see ourselves no longer who we were, but what we are called to be, something new about ourselves. And the line in the gospel, the last line of the gospel story that we heard today is that the Magi returned home by another way. That means it's a different way of saying they return home changed. So here's the question for all of us. After our visits here in the church, do we return home changed? Do we return different? After our encounters with Jesus in Holy Communion, reconciliation, encounters of Christmas, Easter, Lent, and many others, do we come home different? Do we go to work go and do our business. That is what I preach on Christmas. That is what I saw us, the people of St. Clair, being changed, inspired and being lifted up to a new level. Those epiphanies of God are changing us. They call the best of us. We may say they help us to be found and also to find ourselves who we truly are, what God is calling us to be. Matthew Kelly would say that here we are called to be the better version of ourselves. Sometimes, maybe very often, we don't want to be found. Let's be honest, being found is not always a good and comfortable thing. Because if we are honest about all these epiphanies about ourselves, we have to change. And we don't always want to change because we are comfortable in the skin, in the things that we have, that we are. But those epiphanies are calling us to something new, to be changed, just like those three men that came to Jesus to pay him homage. Look what happened in those gospel stories. Peter, the blind man, Bartimaeus, Matthew, Lazarus, prodigal son. All of them, when they were found, their life have changed. What about you? What is it that you do not want to find about yourself? What is it that you do not want to find about Jesus? Maybe this time between now and Lent, which roughly 10 weeks, when we hear the gospel stories, when we look for Jesus, when we experience those epiphany moments of Jesus, at the same time, we can look at the mirror and see something about ourselves. My friends, that's how we should be gospel. That is the relationship, because this epiphany is a two-way story. It's not only one side. It cannot be just, I came to Christmas, oh, what a beautiful tree, what a beautiful decoration. Oh, there are the Magi, there is babe Jesus. Awesome, beautiful. But where am I in all of this? What is all of this telling me? What is calling me? What is inviting me to be? What is there for me? Not only for the sake of following the church's calendar, but also for the sake of who I am, what I am being called. What I am being called when I say, come, when Jesus says, come and follow me, and I chose to do so. My friends, Christmas is a very short period of time. Not much time because of Christmas parties, visits, food, and Christmas cheer, that there's not much time to reflect on what we want to find about ourselves or what we don't want to find. But the next Sunday, Sunday of baptism, following Sunday, Sunday of the wedding in Cana, following Sunday, Sunday of misunderstanding who Jesus is, and so on and so forth, we're going to journey with Luke, when he is the gospel story writer about being found, searching for what is lost. See yourself in all of this. Expect discovery that God is discovering you, but you also will discover God. Maybe that will be through our Thursday evening faith formation. Maybe that will be through our social gathering in our church. Maybe that would be through our season celebrations of saints. Or maybe just the regular Sunday participation here at St. Clair. Be open and not be afraid. Be open, not be afraid to see God and see yourself. God has chosen to be found, to be known in the very most intimate way. If the Word truly became flesh, If God truly became human, then we should not expect that God is immune to our fears, crosses, rejections, joys, and sorrows. May this Christmas season, whatever is left in one more week, be for us a time to see Jesus, to see God, but also to see ourselves. Amen.
Amen.